Hi, this is amazing Kant. A percentile is a value below which a certain percentage of observation lies. What does it mean? It means that if you have this list of numbers, it's rank, and you want to find out how many percent, how many percentage that the number below this number, you can key in this rank percent rank. So give them the rate and then put the number 10 right here and it tells you 80%. Now look at this. Isn't that this is 80% of the whole? Yes, that is percent rank. Next, percentile. Percentiles. You have a list of numbers and you want to know 25% percentiles. 25 percentiles, right, is equal to which value? So if you take a look here, right, you divide it into four parts, which is the quartiles, the second quartiles, and this is the first part, second part. I'll explain the quartiles later. So do I have these numbers right here? So you can see that this is 25% of the whole data list. So we call that. So we want to know what numbers lies right between this 5 and this 5, right? So you take these two numbers, divide by 2, you get a fifth, get a 5, right? So that is called percentiles at 25 percentile. And next is quartile. Quartile, right? We have first quartiles, second quartiles, third quartiles, and you want to know the first quartiles, right? Then you put in these quartile functions, right? And then put a 1, the measuring this. So 4 times 5 and divide by 2, right? You get that number. And if you want the seconds, right, you can put there as the second, and which is 8, right? Now, the second quartiles can also be achieved by using the median because it's already sorted. You want to find the right in the middle, that number, which is 8 as well, right? Now, if I put the 9, wait, it has to be sorted, so well, we can't really get that. So we got to use that 8. So that concludes the all these questions from now. What did we learn that? Now take a look at the percentiles right here. Now, if we go to the condition formatting, right, we use this color skill, right? It will give you a color skill, but what does it mean, right? If we look at the edit formulas, it says that the make point is percentiles 50 percentiles, right? 50 percentiles right here. You can see that this is why these numbers are all colored in yellow, and for those who's lower than that, it will towards the red color. See, and those towards the highest value, right, which is 1, will be in green. So as it move, you can see that. Now suppose that the number is not uh, ordered, but you can use the condition formatting to really quickly identify which items are in their higher quartiles, right, and which are not. So that's why we use condition formattings. So now let's look at the quiz, right? So what does that mean, right? If you have this list of numbers, right? So are we in good shape? So you can see that we have a quite a equal value, right? Quite equal, right? Thank you. And that is why we learned percentiles. At a glance, you have an overall pictures. Thank you. Remember, if you think you're amazing, you believe you're amazing, and you can do amazing things. We live in an amazing era. Thank you. I wish you well.